And now let's go to our studio in Bangkok for Southeast Asia Bulletin. Pacheri Raksawan is there with the news from the region. Hello, Pacheri.
Sawadee ka. Hello from Bangkok. In this Year of the Tiger, global movements to protect wild tigers are underway with the convening of the first ever international ministerial meeting in Thailand on Wednesday. Government officials and conservationists from 13 tiger range countries are joining hands to prevent this majestic animal's extinction. Our reporter Busaba Siwasombun has the story.
Everyone is wearing tiger masks. 100 students marched down the streets of the Thai resort town of Hua Hin ahead of the ministerial conference. The three-day meeting of officials, scientists, and related interest groups opened on Wednesday. Representatives are here from 13 countries with tiger populations, from Russia through India to Vietnam.
We are here to change the game through bold commitment and action so that we collectively can turn the tide of extinction of wild tigers.
The environmental group WWF says that, in particular, wild tigers in the Greater Mekong region are facing a high risk of extinction. The number of the big cats in the region has plummeted by 70% from 1,200 in 1998 down to only an estimated 350 today. The WWF says international efforts are needed to stop the destruction of forests and the increasing demand for tiger body parts for traditional medicine.
Wildlife crime does not have or does not receive so much importance in Asian countries. And it is very important that wildlife crime is seen as organized crime. It is seen as crime against nature.
Today, public awareness is on the rise. In Indonesia last week, a local TV broadcast live pictures of the release of 2 Sumatran tigers returned to the jungle.
Nah, sekarang dia mulai keluar. Dia akan mulai masuk, malah dia masuk ke samping. Nah, sudah terlepas satu.
The 2 wild tigers had attacked livestock in a rural village. The government took the big cats into custody, implanted them with microchips, and then returned the 2 to their natural habitat.
I would also like to thank you all.
Until now, each of the 13 countries had faced many setbacks, such as a lack of financing, poor coordination among related groups, or weak governmental responses. Now they are trying to break the barriers. The discussion here is hoped to be an important step toward the Global Tiger Summit, which will be held in Russia in September. Busaba Siwasombun, NHK World, Hua Hin.
In other news from the region, a group of about 260 Sri Lankan asylum seekers still refuse to leave their boat 3 months after being intercepted by Indonesian authorities. The standoff continues and nobody seems to have found a solution. The boat people are receiving medical checks and treatment at a mobile Indonesian clinic. Some women and children are reported to be dehydrated and sick after living on the vessel since last October. The group was heading for Australia. They say they won't leave the boat or hold talks with Indonesian authorities until they meet officials from the UNHCR and the International Organization for Migration. The organization says it won't talk to the boat people unless they leave the vessel. Last week, another group of Sri Lankans left Indonesia for other countries after they were accepted as genuine refugees. And that wraps up our Southeast Asia Bulletin. I'm Pacheri Raksawong reporting from Bangkok. Sawadee ka.